Yes, YouTube, welcome back to another video and thanks for joining me. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look into my male Panther Chameleon's XL Raptor Breed's bioactive enclosure. Now, we built this recently, one of the most recent bioactive builds we made, and it needs some tinkering, some things altered. I want to add some extra climbing space, some extra plants, and tackle some of the issues. So if you want to see what that entails, and make sure you don't go anywhere. As well, I've got a free giveaway courtesy of Northern Exotic. So if you do want to miss out on that chance, then make sure you don't go anywhere. And that's all coming up right after this. So we finally got birds time planned. And welcome back. So, like I said, this is my male Panther Chameleon birds enclosure. For those who've been following the channel, you're probably quite familiar with this. But it is looking very, very dry. And what I mean by that, a lot of the plants haven't worked out, and there's a few reasons for that, I believe, and we'll go through that in a little bit later. And I'll also try and show you how we're going about rectifying this. So the bromeliads have pretty much stayed intact, but most of the other plants haven't done very well. Now, my theory on this is that when I planted this, because let's be fair, it was a big build, and I probably didn't take enough time at the last stage to make this right. So added some drainage holes in these, but I didn't add any sort of drainage layer of any kind in the planters. So usually what I do is put some gravel or even bio balls or something just to get that drainage going, because the drainage holes have probably been filled with earth. And then obviously the plants are not doing well as a result. So we've got a few things to rectify that. Bird's getting excited because he's on camera. Hello, bird. As you can see, I had a little bit of a vine here. He is getting a bit older and finding it a bit harder to get around the enclosure, so we're going to add some extra vines as well today. So I've been out to my local reptile shop and we've bought some plants, so we're going to add that in and try and give him a bit more shelter, a bit more cover, and generally make the place look a bit better. What else have we got? Oh, just a bit of moss, if we need to add a bit of moss in with the planters. We got one of the other vines from Repti Style, which we've used in the past, and I quite like them, so I'm going to use another one just to aid Bert in his old age getting around the enclosure. So I'm thinking maybe something from here running up to this one here, maybe a bit of a sag, and then he's got some extra climbing space, because look at him, he's getting old. So why don't we get that done now? We'll make a start and I'll rejoin you later on in the video. Okay, so all I've done there is just remove any of the old earth and any of the old plants, relieving the planters of the old rubbish ones. A lot of the earth I just chucked on there, and we'll add some more leaf litter as well. If I've seen any plants that are sort of half living and worth keeping, then I've just planted them down there, see if we can keep them going. But we've pretty much freed up a lot of the planters now, and all I'm going to do is add extra drainage in there before we add a drainage layer by just drilling some more holes into the actual planters themselves, and hopefully have a bit more success. Bert seems interested. What are you doing, Bert? So why don't we crack on with that now, and we'll continue with the rest of the video. Yeah? Yes. Okay, so we've got the drainage holes now, so all I'm going to do is use some of this, which you've seen me use before. It's volcanic mineral. We use it on the fire bellies enclosure. Excuse the mess. When we planted the baby tiers, as you can see, success. So they're working out a lot better since we had some drainage. So let's do the same here. So all I'm going to do is I'll add some into the individual planting holes. By the way, the springtail cultures in here and the what do we call them? We call them woodlice. What do Americans call them? Isopods. They're doing really well, seeing loads of oranges and greys around, which is a really good sign. So we're just going to add those in there, and then I'm going to use a bit of weed fabric, basically, to stop weeds coming through your garden. This on top of that, and then we'll plant straight into that then. So why don't you go ahead and do that now, and I'll rejoin you in a sec. It's getting warm, but we're getting there. So we were almost ready to start planting, but I thought I'd take this opportunity to have a quick break and talk to you about something I mentioned at the start of the video. So for those of you who don't know who Northern Exotics are, I'll leave a link down in the description to go and check out the YouTube channel. I got chatting to Rich a couple of weeks ago because we've got a similar build in the sense of an XL Rectibreeze, fully bioactive, expanding foam sides and all the rest of it, and really nice guy. And he mentioned he's going to be releasing some new products on his channel on the 28th of May, which is today if you're watching this on the first day of upload. Now he's going to be releasing some brand specific foam background, phone backgrounds, including things like his animals, his logo and that sort of thing. Obviously I'll leave some B-roll so you can see what I'm talking about now. So we've got 3 sets of 5 to give away, and if you want to be in with a chance of actually claiming these completely free of charge, then all you need to do is comment in the section below "win." That's it. W-I-N, win, and you could be in chance with a chance of winning one of 3 packs of 5 foam backgrounds specific to Rich's channel. So really well worth it. Go and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description for his Etsy page where you can actually go and check them out yourselves. Also, I'll leave a link down in the description as well for his YouTube channel. Definitely recommend going and checking those out. This competition is going to be running for a week, so I'll be releasing the winner on Friday, I think it's the 4th of June. Might have the date wrong, but the following Friday. So you've got a week to get that in, so make sure you comment in the section below and saying win, and you could be in with a chance of winning these foam backgrounds. Woo-hoo. Right, let's crack on with this build. Okay, so we've got it finished. So we managed to tart this up a little bit, make it a little bit greener and a little bit more space to climb for Bert. Sorry, I'm just looking at him climbing all over the place. What are you doing, Bert? So that was a great success. I think he really liked the extra vines we added in for him. He's already been climbing all over them and exploring new plants, which is great. Obviously, adding anything new into any animal's enclosure is great enrichment for them. You know, the new sights, new smells, touches, and that sort of thing. They really make use of those. Now, obviously, we made some changes today. So initially the plants were doing very well because I don't believe the drainage was sufficient enough. Even those drainage holes in a lot of the planters, I think they got bunged up with eco-earth because there was nothing as a drainage layer in there. So we've used some volcanic mineral in there today, which we also use in the fire-bellied toads tank, and I'll leave a link to that video as well down in the description if you want to go and check that out. Now, I'm hoping this will be a better success now and we can continue to grow this tank, and hopefully it'll be a nicer enclosure for birds. So like I mentioned earlier in the video, go and check out Northern Exotics YouTube channel for one, and also if you're already a fan, then if you want to win some custom backgrounds for your phone with images of his animals and his logo and that sort of thing, then you just need to comment win in the section below, and I'll choose a winner next Friday, and there'll be 3 winners for 3 packs, so make sure you're in it to win it. But I want to get this extra little video out for you today because I know it's been very fish heavy lately with us scaping the 8830C. The video for the planting will be out this Sunday, so if you're interested in that, make sure you don't miss out and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We've also been rescaping the 20 gallon, which I'll provide an update on that very soon. As well as I've got a load of new fish that we haven't put the video together yet. They're in their tanks, but that'll be coming very soon as well. Projects still to come, so many. Obviously we've got the ball python build to come. There's the ADA rack I want to put together. So there's so many exciting new things to come. If you're not subscribed, make sure that you are, and you won't miss out on any of that. But I'll try and get a combination of content together so there's fish and reptile content coming out there as well. And for those of you who really love the fire-bellied toad paludarium, I will be building a very similar enclosure with the same dimensions for my father-in-law for fire-bellied toads. So for those of you who always ask how did I build that and never did a video on it, so that will be coming very soon as well. Woo, I think that's enough of me waffling on though, do you think? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, that's the end of today's video. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.